Hi, this is Sarah Meixel, and today I'm here with Eduardo Fano. He is the Flex Technical Manager with Boehringer Ingelheim. So thanks for being with me today, Eduardo.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Very good. Tell me a little bit about how Boehringer Ingelheim is using diagnostics when you're looking at PCV2.
Okay, this is a very important question. First, when we do diagnostic investigation for PCV2, when people is suggesting some PCV2 infection, even in vaccinated populations, so we need to take samples, and we need to be sure that PCV2 is involved in that clinical case. We use PCR in tissue homogenate from the disease animal, and also we took fixed tissue and we run a histopath. So what we are trying to do is to have information about microscopic lesions and the presence of the pathogen. We can use PCR, or some cases we can use immunohistochemistry. But the most important thing is to put together the microscopic lesion and the identification of the pathogen.
Very good.
When we identify, in the case where we are sure that PCV2 is an important part of that clinical case, so now is the trigger for the next step, and the next step would be a root cause analysis. So we need to see why we are having this problem. And most of the cases we go down in what we call the PCV2 decision tree.
Okay.
So we have the clinical disease, the confirmed disease in our hands, so the case is very clear.
Right.
So we need to identify the root of the problem. So we have this decision tree, we start going down. In most of the cases, we ended up in the sow herd. And sow herd, so we need to identify if there is a problem, what we call sow herd instability. In that case, we use diagnostic tools. We use PCR in order to assess the transplacental transmission rate. That's gonna be our major indicator for sow herd instability. So at that point, we start in this diagnostic investigation. We confirm PCV2 in a clinical case in the finisher, and we go down in this PRDC decision tree, and we define that the problem is in the sow herd, for example. Could be in the sow herd, or could be maybe problem in the vaccination protocol in the guild. So we keep going down in that decision tree.
Very good. And you're ultimately really trying to get to the root cause.
Yes, this is a very complex disease.
Right.
So it's a multifactorial disease. It's not easy. So for that reason, we try to have these tools in order to help all the work when we are doing diagnostics. So we use diagnostics in order to identify the infectious status of the pathogen in the system. And also we use diagnostics in order to see if all the program is working well, and we are doing a good job preventing PCV2 disease, PCV2.
And what about continuously monitoring that herd? I'm assuming diagnostics are going to continue to be used throughout, on that operation. Once you've got a problem, you need that continuous surveillance.
Yeah, we recommend to do this diagnostic investigation maybe every month, every 2 months.
Right.
In these dead animals or euthanized animals. And also we recommend to do this root cause analysis also every 2, 3, 4 months.
Very good.
It really depends on the system, but it's something very dynamic. So it's not just once and that's it. No, it's something that we need to keep going and keep all the answers to all these questions.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for all the information, Eduardo.
Oh, thank you very much.
Very good. This is Sarah Meixel reporting.